I decided to have a few test hands to kind of I did decide to do next to me deck. So we're going to take out Called by the Grave. And we're going to put in Prohibition, which can work similar to Called by the Grave, because you can call Ash Blossom and they can't use Ash Blossom, or you can call Nibiru, they can't use Nibiru, but it also sets up a little bit more stun. If you know what your opponent's key cards are, you can always call them and completely fuck your opponent over. Now we're going to do 4 test hands, and let's see if we can make combo with them. Yeah, it's full combo. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and activate Painful Decision. Yeah, I'm not going to Ash my own card. And we'll, let's see, we got a 7, a 2, and a 7. So we'll go ahead and get Crusader to hand. Okay, we'll go ahead and activate this and this one. Doesn't matter that they're like skells or not, because you are literally just going to activate their effect. It's going to be a long video, I'm giving you heads up. Going to get Sublimation Knight. You want to summon Sublimation Knight, activate its effects. Of course, you're going to go for Squeak Knight. Ain't he adorable? I mean, come on. The artwork is adorable. He should have been hollow, though. Even like a super or something. He's just so cute. Of course, you're going to summon him. You do not activate his effect, because you're locked into one summon. That would suck. Obviously, you're going to go for Isolde. Isolde. This effect right here is what can get you the Pendulum Scale, should you need it. I mean, I opened up really good, so I didn't need it, so I'll just grab this one. You know, set up for next turn. Might draw into a Scale 7. Then, of course, we're going to activate this. Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. It'll be more purposeful in the next build because of Dragoon, but for now, you know, it's Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. It is what it is. You're going to get Goki. Remember, you can go for Fire Flint Lady if you have Goki in hand, and you could tribute her to summon it. You don't want to use that just yet. We're going to go for this guy. Remember, you can use anything with 3 downward arrows. Of course, you want to activate Guts Effect. You can use Octo Stretch instead. And you're going to grab Twist Cobra, which can be replaced with Suprex, Bear Hug, or Rescorpio. I say go level 4 or lower just in case, but so Suprex or Twist Cobra, but you know, really, it's up to you. You're going to go ahead and set the scales. Let's see, this is scale 2. This is scale 7. Okay. You're going to Pendulum Summon. Do not Pendulum Summon the Ash. That would be bad. Okay, we're going to summon this here. And don't mind my cat. It's a whiny little... Oh, I'll feed you in a bit. Give me a few. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and go into this little nightmare. We'll send those 2 off. And because we need 2 effect monsters, we've got to link this off for Link Spider. And we're going to... Basically, Link Spider's a stepping stone, if you haven't guessed it. Going to summon that there. Okay, activate this. And activate Octo Stretch. I think we'll just do 2, because this is so long. But pretty much if you see, like, Igknights in your hand, I don't have to play through the whole combo. I'll do 2 show out, and then I'll just do 2 test hands and let you see what I open with. I don't know why you would ever want to summon this to your opponent's field. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and go straight into this. These 2. Do keep in mind 0 Day will weaken this guy, but he's not going to be on the field for very long. But, with that said, if you decide to go Appaloosa instead of this, you will lose some attack points, which does matter for her. You're going to go ahead and link Swordman and Berserker for the next combo. This guy. Which, as you can read right here, the Link Summon card is unaffected by other card effects. It's the main thing you're doing, plus he gains 200 attack times the Link rating besides his own. So you instantly gain 800 attack, which isn't horrible. Okay, you need an extra extender. You're going to go ahead and destroy your skells. I love the fact it ain't once per turn. Though it would be once per turn per, but it's not even that. No. No. I don't want to pop a card with Unchained. Though, if you're going second, that's something you can do. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and we're going all out. Let's go ahead and activate this. The order you do this in doesn't really matter. The end part, anyway. You can go for Appaloosa, and then go for I'm going to target him. Set that. And just in case needed, you can't get back the Gokis anymore, so just banish them. You could equip the sword to power load, but he'd be unaffected, so there's like really no point. As you can see, Unchained Abomination is going to be able to pop some cards, plus his 4,000 attack. This is 44. Big motherfucker. And say your opponent goes, draws cards. They play whatever. Pot of Extravagance, Pot of Desires, Reinforcements of the Army, whatever they go for. You're going to chain, unless it's like droplets or whatever. Then, of course, something you can't chain to. Boom. And this is what you will end on, well, pretty much start with. And your opponent has to beat 2 monsters that are really fucking hard to get by, and they can't attack anything else or use their extra deck. So if they don't have a Cosmic Cyclone or a way to negate this shit, good game. Alright, let's restart. I'll do one more. I mean, the combo's the same each way, but hey, I said I would do it. So we're going to go ahead, and then I'll do just 2 more openings so you can get the idea. And you have 1 in hand, which is perfect. That's normally how it usually works. I got really don't want to summon that one. I got really, sometimes gifted with multiple Igknights. You can never draw enough Igknights. I'm just stating that right now. It's like, oh, cool. And I drew Fuck Veiler, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, the combo pretty much is the same way each time. You just need to get to this guy. Getting to Isolde is crucial. Though, keep in mind, say they stop Isolde's effect. I believe can only use each effect, so if they negate the activation, I could. But if not, I can still go for another Isolde, like using Living Fossil to bring back one of these. So you do got some playthroughs. Most of the time, if they have an Ash, they're not going to do it here. He's a skill 7, so you want a skill 2. So, advice and hope Matrix that you had off of Isolde is not one of the ones that you pop to put in your extra deck, because you need to summon them out, and Isolde won't let you. So, obviously, go ahead and play the Pendulum Skulls. I actually think I might be able to go for a little extender here. Something different, if I still run it. I think I do. Let me check. Okay. Of course, you're going to summon Guts. Yes, cool. Okay. I'm going for a little extender here. Oh, nope. I mean, honestly, I guess it really wouldn't matter too much. You're only pendulum summoning 2, but you do need to get Guts' effect off. And a big beefy 2400, 2700 defense. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and just Link Spider that. And we'll go ahead and Honestly, it just depends. The order you do here can be any order. It's up to you on the chain order you want to do, which is more important, getting rematch or getting this. I find getting the monster on the field at least is going to guarantee you power load ogre, which is somewhat difficult to get over. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfectly difficult, but I mean, base level he's only 24, but he'd be a little stronger with Abomination on the field, or any Link 4 for that matter. Alright, so obviously you know what we're going to do here. The fact this is generic warrior support is like, what the hell? Yeah, you got two options here. You can keep your pendulum skulls to have plays on the following turn, which is possible, or you could pop them and get Fire Flint Lady, and then also summon back Fire Flint Lady with this, and have a Link Karibo on the field as follows. So if you're worried about your opponent OTKing, you could end with a board with an extra, well, no, I guess you actually can you? Now that I think about it, because the two zones would be used up. So I guess keeping your skulls would be the better option then. Never mind. We'll go ahead and just bring him back. Buck's negated, so it doesn't really matter. Probably keeping the pendulum skulls for what you draw on the following turn would be better anyway. Always target Abomination, because if you target IP, you're going to lose it the second she links off. And you know, you're set up for your opponent's turn. Same old, same old. We'll go ahead and get rid of these two. You have no way of getting them back. Okay, you also got an effect veiler, which is pretty good. So you go into your opponent's turn. You're not going to pop anything if you're going first. They go to activate something. If it's not something that stops this, you go straight into... Always want to go away so you have the arrows free to summon. Like if you need to summon a Phoenix, you have the zone right here. If you need to summon, you know, to the left of Abramax, if you need to summon something else, you got the right zone, so forth and so on. So say you do your plays, they can't do much. In phase, you pop a card, you draw, it's pretty good. You're going to be able to oh, yeah, that's right, because forgot Abramax also opens some pendulum zones too. Yeah, you could go for a unicorn here, discard Divine Phoenix Blade, Cerberus, or Phoenix. I like the concept of Phoenix here, because if your play is somehow interrupted, so you co-link, pop a card, discard, you get to draw a card. And you technically could go for Cerberus too, do keep in mind. I don't advise doing this play unless you really feel comfortable with it, but you can special summon him. Though, now your opponent will be able to go into the extra deck on their next turn, but you can, and you know. Now, in all rights and purposes, neither of these can be destroyed by battle or card effect, and Abramax can't be destroyed by battle now. So, battle, card effect, and targeting, he's like all immune, and you have to attack him. And look at how beefy Goki power load is. Though they can go into their extra deck with this play. You could have also instead kept that on the field. If you don't think you could kill him, destroy your skulls, or yeah, probably destroy your skulls, get Fire Flint Lady, because you do control a warrior with power load. Summon and gone that way with that instead. The choice is really yours. Okay, let's just do a... yeah. I don't think you'd be able to make as much of a board because you normally need to open 3. But you would at least be able to end on, say, like an Abramax at worst. Oh, wow. This is actually not a good hand. Go figure. Alright, let me see what I can do with this hand. We'll go ahead and send you. I mean, it's not the worst hand. You can get your skells, but you're kind of doing things a little bit differently. Okay. This is why Butter Spy's in the deck. This is actually doable. You just got to go a different route. You can't get... You actually don't have to use Twist Cobra's effect here, but you can. Because you're going to summon out Guts, and Guts could search. And we need a 2. Let's just see how far we can go. It seems like an Abramax combo at minimum. Okay, let's see. Oh. I mean, I could go that route. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's I'm gonna say Abramax combo, but I'm gonna try something. May or may not work. We're gonna actually go into this first. Do keep in mind that this guy, I believe, can pop back row. You can destroy a spell and trap your opponent controls up to the number of linked. So they're all pointing, so you can destroy up to 3, which is kind of cool. I actually didn't know that until glancing over. So learn something new. Alright. Let's see. Trying to think of... yeah. Going for IP ain't gonna happen because you gotta go non-links. So we'll go these 2. Shutting down the extra deck is definitely the most important. What? Oh, right. I can't link summon the turn that's summoned. Oh, shoot. One time I don't have the right extender, I guess. Yeah, that would have been pointless to go for that. You know what? Honestly put, this board right here, unless they have massive outs, they're not going to get over that so easily. It's not the most perfect board, and it's a 60 card deck, so you're not going to always draw perfect. Come your next turn, you would have drew a monster, which would have allowed you to pendulum summon, which is kind of cool. 2 cards, and you could go for Avermax then, but I'm going to do one more test. It's doable. Yeah. You search out the pendulum skills here. I'm going to just do this quick. We're just going to get to the assault part, and then I'm going to cut off, because this thing's already kind of long. We're going to go ahead and search you. You're going to do this a little different, because you opened up with them. You can activate. This is one of those, if you don't open the greatest, but you could activate, because you need them there. Destroy. Go ahead and grab Fire Plant Lady. No, sorry, you need to grab a Pendulum Skill. We'll grab a 7. That's right. Yeah, you need to grab a Pendulum Skill here. Activate this. And obviously going to get Igknight. Squeaky! This will be the last one. Go for Assault. Grab yourself a 2. You'll work. I don't think you were one of the ones. No. Okay, cool. And as you can see from here, you can go pretty easily. You're not going to be able to send Divine Sword, but send Living Apostle or Durdendal. Get Guts. And, you're going to go for combo here. Get Twist Cobra, Pendulum Summon 3, and you'll end on a board similar to all the other ones. And 9 times out of 10, as you can see, combo is possible, but there is some games where you got to do kind of mediocre. But the extra deck lock is really strong. But I have a feeling that'll probably get banned. So the next build ending on Dragoon. And it would be Predaplant and IP, which on your opponent's turn would go into Avermax. Appaloosa instead of Unchained and Powerload Ogre. And of course, Divine Sword Phoenix Blade in your hand. Either you draw it or you banish it to add it. You're guaranteed 3 negates, unless they have something like a Dark Ruler no more. Or Forbidden Droplet, I guess, also works. But anyway, that's kind of the testing to see how it works. It's pretty crazy deck, but it's a lot of fun. I do hope you like. If so, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay safe with COVID. And until next time, peace out. Rock on.